Hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Paul from 5pin Media.
5pin Media is basically a sample-based company with MIDI at its core. The idea is to produce innovative MIDI-based products.
The reason behind it is you've got a great loop, but it gets to a point where you want to develop the loop a bit more and you get stuck doing it.
Just an example from New Disco. We've got normal Rex and acidized wave loops, and then we've actually got MIDI versions of those loops, which is really great for stacking as well. I mean, that's really the secret to getting the MIDI patches working well, is experiment, start layering different sounds using the same MIDI. You're not sort of restricted to the confines of an audio loop. We're constantly hunting and looking for new ways of doing things.
We use a lot of electronic instruments that we can get across performance from different musicians using V-drums.
Sometimes we use other methods. We actually have some audio grooves. We reverse it. We capture the groove using tools like Ableton Groove to MIDI tool or Melodyne. A lot of detail goes into the original samples and the sampling process.
And that's probably the key element for 5pin really, is that all the MIDI you'll get with a 5pin pack will have a really great groove to it. And we also include lots of groove elements as well in the packs, so that you can apply those grooves to your own library or even change the files that we've got in the pack itself as well.
My background is actually in electronics. I'm more of a sound designer, sound engineer. I use drum machines. So I'll use those to create grooves, different patterns, even programming by hand. I'm also a bit of a stickler for detail when it comes to product formats and also just day-to-day running coordination.
I've been playing drums for about 15, 16 years now. I've got a pretty good understanding of rhythm. It's important to have a nice organic feel in electronic music as well. All these elements add to our MIDI and give it a completely unique sound.
Our products are reinforced by the quality of the samples that we use and the patches we create. We also do soft synth patches as well, which is something we're starting to introduce. So we've got a mixed bag of sample patches plus soft synth patches. Our products appeal to producers of dance music, DJs. Most of our packs are orientated towards current contemporary genres such as house, dubstep. It's only as limited as far as your imagination can go.
A lot of bedroom producers don't have access to session musicians, mostly because they're expensive.
We draw on a core group of producers, each that has their own special skills that they bring to the product at the end of the day.
Hello, I'm Andre. I'm an independent freelance producer. I've done some of the producing for 5pin Media. The great thing about working for 5pin is that you get the opportunity as a producer to sort of make lots of MIDI. I'm all about trying to make the melody and add melodic parts that work together. Chord patterns, progressions and arps. Quite a lot of the time I start off with MIDI parts and then I convert them through exporting them out as audio, and then I'll then reuse those and then just chop it up, create a whole range of instruments from just chopped up samples that I've exported. My forte is the MIDI side, making the MIDI construction kits and independent loops. Things that are going to be really useful as a producer, adding in with the groove elements that Paul and Mark do.
The packs we do, they've got everything you need. You've got the grooves there, which is in the form of the MIDI, and you've got the sounds as well. If you're serious about grooves and you're serious about music, then you need to check out 5pin.
Definitely.
You can get our packs from Loopmasters.
You can also check out our releases on 5pinmedia.com.